Tonight we hear from the oldest sitting judge in the entire United States.
News Channel 3 has learned this 93-year-old judge who is just one step away from the United States Supreme Court lives in Santa Barbara. News Channel 3 reporter Paula Lopez has our exclusive report.
We were up in my mother's bedroom, and she had her arms around me and my brother, who was 20 months older than I, and she was crying. She says, "Please don't hurt my babies."
It is Ruggiero Aldisert's earliest memory.
In our front yard was a circle of white-robed Ku Klux Klanners with the masks and the pointed hats.
He was just 3 years old.
Who were they? These were our neighbors. They resented the fact that my father, who had been an Italian immigrant, had moved his family up to where the nice people lived.
He is the son of Italian immigrants born in 1919 and raised in Carnegie, Pennsylvania. And a visit by the KKK shaped his views on race relations and principles of equality, a march which may have set him on a path to law school. But after his first year, law school was put on hold by World War II. Aldisert served in the United States Marine Corps in the Pacific Theater and rose to the rank of major, one of his proudest moments, and returned home stateside to fulfill his dream of becoming a lawyer.
I'd met Jack Kennedy and campaigned with him before I became a judge.
His desire to serve continued. In 1960, Aldisert campaigned for John F. Kennedy in West Virginia, a state critical to JFK's presidential victory.
The Klan became a name of terror to millions in the South.
But the turbulent 1960s brought some traumatic and significant events for the nation and for a young practicing lawyer. The assassinations of the Kennedy brothers and Martin Luther King Jr.
I admired and respected both of the Kennedys that I got to meet.
Tonight, we must face the world as one.
In 1968, at the height of the civil rights movement, President Lyndon Johnson tapped the Pennsylvania lawyer to sit on the second highest court in the land, the U.S. Court of Appeals for the Third Circuit, a region covering Pennsylvania, New Jersey, Delaware, and the U.S. Virgin Islands. He has now served on that bench for more than half his life, 53 years and counting. And today, most people who practice law know Aldisert, if only because they've all read his books. He's written 6 of them, many that are used in law schools all over the country. His legal rulings, work ethic, and self-discipline continued to attract the attention of presidents, at one point on President Jimmy Carter's shortlist for Supreme Court nominees. As a federal judge, Aldisert can work from any federal court in the country, and a medical condition led him to the warmer climate here. His office is intentionally unmarked, and for security reasons, we will not disclose the location. While the judge often flew back east to hear oral arguments in court, computer technology now lets him do his job here.
I don't see a folder for that one.
With the help of his hand-picked staff of lawyers, Judge Aldisert dons his robe and sits in front of a two-way camera, listens and asks questions from thousands of miles away.
There we go. All right.
While he's not sitting on this virtual court, you can find the judge on the links, golfing with his lawyer buddies one day a week for the past 25 years.
I just love it.
No, I always introduce him as being appointed on the bench by Andrew Johnson, but he corrects me.
A self-admitted liberal, Rugi, as he's affectionately called, is pretty liberal on the golf course as well, taking advantage of the privileges of age, experience, and wisdom.
Good shot, Rugi.
At the age of 93, Aldisert's long road took him from white robes of terror to the black robes of honor. Along the way, he's met presidents, popes, and Supreme Court justices. But it's his wife, Agatha, of 52 years, and his family that give him the most pride.
The good Lord has been wonderful to me, and I have a wonderful wife that I am able to come to the work 4 days a week and walk down this corridor with a spring in my steps, and I said, I'm ready to fight the problems of today.
Wow, you can tell he still has so much passion for it. The judge, Eldesert, may have a lifelong love for his family, but he also admits to having a love affair with the law. As for his retirement, he tells News Channel 3 that on the last great day it will be with his judicial robe on.
What a great
Fascinating
inspiration.
story. Yes.